Coach Gary Wright, I'd like to say how much I miss him. He not only had a great influence in my personal life and helping my son with his baseball skills, but he worked with me every day on lunch duty. He was always positive, had great things to say, encouraged our students so much, and he is greatly missed.
Gary Wright is an example of what a true man should be, what a husband and a father. It's emotional for me because my son wanted to run for him so bad. And his senior year, when he would have run for Coach Wright, is when he left us.
Once he retired from basketball, he recommended me as an assistant coach to come to the program and to be able to help out. So, for me personally, I owe a huge gratitude towards him and what he's done for me. But the biggest influences that he's had is just the type of individual he was as a coach, as a mentor. How he was encouraging to everybody in the building, the kids, faculty. He's a true pirate through and through.
I absolutely loved Coach Wright. I coached basketball here for 10 years. I could not wait every morning after game day to come in and get his thoughts. Sometimes he would say things I didn't want to hear, but he was always honest and he was always trying to help me out. He was always on my side.
I knew Gary really well. We were very good friends. One of our favorite things to do that a lot of people don't know is on the weekends we would go and sing karaoke. And our favorite thing to karaoke was a rap song from back in the day, the one that says hotel, motel, holiday inn.
I didn't know Coach Wright really well other than just to say hi and pass the time. He was a great man. He was one of the nicest guys I ever knew.
Gary Wright was a very powerful man. He was very positive. He always encouraged people to be the best that they could be under any circumstances. He said to never let a failure get you down, but to look at it as another way to get up.
Is that he expected the best out of each and every student, and he pushed them so hard. And sometimes they'd get so angry at him, but in the end, when they achieved their goal, they were so excited and grateful to him. And there isn't anything that Gary Wright wouldn't do for a student. They were his kids.
Gary Wright, I cannot say enough things about how that man impacted me and everybody else in the school. He was the kindest, sweetest man, and caring. And anytime I had an issue with a young man in basketball or one of his kids that he was teaching, I could always go to him, and he would help me and help that young man in any way he could.
Gary Wright, I've known him for 25 years. He's not just a friend. He was the kind of person that whatever you needed, he was there for you. He, as a matter of fact, got me to the high school. He talked to Coach A.D. Birchie and said, "You've got to get Debbie Bass up here for volleyball." And so he really got me my job for me at the high school, and I've been here for 20 years. So anyway, great friend, great man.
All right. Coach Wright was a great human being. He did a lot of impact me by just showing me how to work hard, how to be a true leader, by trying to hold my own self accountable. Those are the things that he instilled in me when I was a freshman. I played freshman football for him. So he was always telling us how to work hard, how to be respectful to people, and just how to be a good person.
The great thing about Coach Wright is that he always pushes his students to do more, to excel more, and he really cares about not only their lives here at school, but the future that they can make for themselves, and he pushes them to make that future happen.
So I'd like to tell you a little story about my JV freshman football coach. He was a guy who pushed me to be better. He was a guy who saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. He was a guy that made me feel like I could accomplish anything. 20 years later, I got the opportunity to work with him. We were partners in different sports that we coached together. That guy's name was Gary Wright. Gary embodied what it meant to be a pirate. He embodied the passion, the work ethic, the desire to make this school better. Yeah, that's all he wanted. He wanted to make the school and the athletes better, and I'm a better person for that. So I just want to thank Gary Wright and his family for being a part of my life, and they will always be a part of my life.